Fast forward, ini como our channel so AG Politics Avenue. Podcast our set na because make headlines. Ni jamre na iriwi exmo awa ani dimnya ho braxi mus ene edi kanyam. Don't subscribe to the channel. His notification bell so share na from so inside into me enkebi. Now, your boy rock a political highways ni ma. Ken offer ata ni legal counselor Frank Davies and I'm not say what you mean atuna no mutu word nsema ekoso ewo Ken offer ata ni detention center wa ene me no ka say yede no agina mmra no a ne appearance no akwedi say is based on Zoom ne mom ya de obenanti akoto ne mom Zoom ena omune no ebetwetwe nkomo na nkomo ekoso no papa na agimre abra oboye nchiremu sanso na ene arise Ghana pressure youth and so it mean mante demonstration US embassy ne nyina so papa ede na no etomo bia omonso omaso no omo sene omo efa ensem no esibi afa yebe komuni ahwe ne yekọ ene de eba da se wagimre ewa yenko story.
Good afternoon once again to your cherished listeners and esteemed viewers. But I just listened to Bernard Mona. Now, I will urge some of these pronouncements are not made publicly on radio. Bernard Mona should be the last person to be making this other pedestrian comment. It is poor illiteracy, very poor illiteracy, to just be saying these kinds of things without any proof. Just say anything you want to say because you're on radio. I think when they talk that way, you should caution them that a zillion heap of allegations does not found proof. You can say whatever you want to say about a person, an accused person, a suspect, or a person of interest. But until the charges or allegations are proven, you cannot make such wild comments, such wild and a pronouncement calling the person all kinds of names. If he respects his fundamental human rights, he should respect the rights of others. That's all I'll say to him. And caution them that these remarks are uncalled for.
And will that caution take a legal phase?
Society. What?
Will your caution take a legal phase? Will you be challenging some of the comments you deem defamatory in court?
I don't have time for poor illiteracy. I don't have time for it. You know, when people say things like that, and later on you take them on, you the same press men who come and say, journalists come and say, we are gagging free speech and freedom of expression and all that. I'm not going to waste an inch of my time on that honor. I'm just telling you that when they come on radio and speak in this flippant manner, you have to caution them. Okay, the country belongs to all of us. Not one single person has more rights than anyone in this country. The country belongs to all of us. So when things of this sort happen, we have to take our time, analyze the issues, and get to the bottom of it. And not just run people down the way Bernard Mona has just done. And when your reporter was cautioning him that it was an alleged something, he was going on and say all kinds of things. You know, this populist behavior, I mean, look, there's better work for him to do than just be running around always being a street walker, organizing unnecessary protests and all that. There's better work for him to do. So we should stop this thing. Sometimes it becomes very, very annoying. You know, when people just throw people's reputation down the line that way. He talked about the National Cathedral. Has he read Siraj's findings on the National Cathedral? Has he read it? Has he read the findings of Siraj on the National Cathedral? I mean, sometimes we should be cautious the way we speak. And when it's public and you're a political figure, we should be careful. And now we come to claim. Well, so far as I'm concerned, our American counterparts have not told us anything. I want to believe that Either the hearing is in progress or they were just about to comment. But I've seen certain things on social media that the federal court has ordered his deportation and he's supposed to come to Ghana either with the next flight or tomorrow. You know, when people have limited or no knowledge at all about issues, they should not jump onto themselves and say all manner of things. So far as I'm concerned, I haven't had any useful update from the counterpart lawyers in America. So we are waiting what they will tell us. So far as I'm concerned, nothing has happened thus far. If there has been a hearing and orders have been made, it will be relayed to us. And let me put it out there that whatever decision is taken by any court of first instance is appealable. So we should all take our time and let the process go.
So all the social media commentary around the case we should ignore based on what you tell us. But I'm sure you've at least missed a call or two.
I can only speak to what I know. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And as we speak, do you know if at least the proceeding has commenced?
I'm saying that I have no update from our counterpart lawyer. If I should get an update, you will be one of the first persons I'll talk to.
And we'll be looking forward to that conversation, especially because of the heat around this. Just like you made mention of the social media commentary, some individuals already pushing for him to be returned to the country. On social media, in fact, they feel that the process is fait accompli. But you tell us that you're waiting for that feedback. But right now, what is your strategy in court? I'm sure you've had briefings with your legal counterparts in the U.S. What strategy are you deploying in court?
You want me to talk on radio with you and disclose to you my strategy? Oh, madam, you should have better questions to ask me than this. You want me to tell you on radio what my strategy is? I won't tell you. I don't think I owe you that.
But
let me go on to say, I don't think I owe you that. I owe that to my client. But let me just say something about this picketing, and you are saying people are saying what it is a fair complete. Oh,
yeah,
really?
the process.
I mean,
really.
this picketing. I think people should understand what they do at all times. You think going to congregate in front of the American embassy and throwing placards and banners around would get the American embassy or whatever to deport Kenogriatas in the country. I mean, if it was that simple, I mean, the whole world would be in the same world. Sometimes we should be guided and guarded in what we do.
So you feel the picketing is needless?
That is the language you're using. I haven't said anything. I'm saying people should not think that these things are just done in a vacuum. You will congregate or assemble in front of American embassy, hold banners and placards, and you think because you do that, Kenogriatas will be deported into the country. Oh, come on. Otherwise, if it was as simple as that, why did the government of Ghana, through the Attorney General, comment or trigger the extradition process? People should not. There's so many people in this country who face similar charges. The Leonard Attorney General, the first thing he did when he took off was to file a nollie protocol. When people were in court, who allegedly are also taking money belonging to the state, the likes of Benamona should be interested in that. The likes of Benamona, who are holding placards and running around the streets in cantonment, they should be interested in that. Or those people are better persons, they have better rights, they have better freedoms than Kenogriatas. People who were standing prosecution in court. When the Attorney General came, what he did was to enter money protocol and claims he has gone into a plea bargain. And when people owe so much money, they pay 60% and the 40% is forfeited to the state. Bernard Mona is not interested in that. Bernard Mona is not interested in that. But he is interested in Ken, who has not even been tried. Kenneth Okoyaga, as of now, has not even been notified of the charges against him. And people talk in that manner. Are we all Ghanaian? Are we all Ghanaian? Or some are better Ghanaians than others? And so, Kenneth Okanaya Kuntu Kunuku Koyata is arraigned before a court of competent jurisdiction. He is tried and convicted or acquitted and discharged. People should be careful what they do. Because in Ghana, Akroma jurisprudence does not hold you to prove your innocence. It is the prosecution who has to prove the guilt of the accused person beyond all reasonable doubt. And those who talk on radio should educate themselves. And stop speaking like we all say in they should stop speaking tra. That is pure illiteracy.
But I can see you're quite upset about Bernard Mona.
I am very, very upset.
We'll bring him shortly because they tell us that they plan to hold this picket at the U.S. Embassy. Indefinitely, that's what they tell us.
Well, if they can decide to hold it until Jesus Christ comes again. They can decide to hold it until Jesus Christ comes. I'll repeat on your platform again. I say, Kenneth Nanaya is not scared of prosecution. He has never been, he is not, and will never be scared of prosecution. You think when Trump after this and say that he needs proof? Hell no. But I'm saying that the right of all Ghanaians should be respected. You can't call someone a thief when he has not been tried and convicted. And I think it's foul language for Bernard Mona to have spoken the way he spoke. I thought I had some respect for him, but I'm disappointed. What would he have said if Ken Okoyaga was his brother? Is that the way he would speak? If Kenneth was his brother, he would speak in this manner. Come on. I mean, let us be fair to the issues. Look, let us all understand that nobody is shielding Ken Okoyaga from trial. No one can shield him from trial. But let us follow the process. And we'll get the end of it. That's all.
But have you at least spoken to Ken Okoyaga today, at least before?
How do you expect me to be speaking to him when the man is getting ready for his hearing? How do you expect me to be speaking to him?
As his counsel, just to encourage him. You haven't?
Oh, well, if I have to encourage him, I've done that.
I see. And
what is there to encourage him about?
I'm sure you're prepared for the next line of action. Should he be deported today? What's your strategy?
You are saying should he be deported today? Oh, for Steenland, Safo. You also should not be saying this kind of thing. You think can be deported today, even if the court decides in the matter today. You think can be deported today? When I've told you already that the processes are appealable. You think you'll be deported?
He won't be.
Well, if that is the opinion, I can't hold it against you.
But what are your expectations today after the court's proceeding?
My expectation is dependent on what the court says. There is nothing to expect than to wait for the ruling or decision which will be handed. As trained lawyers, that was what we were taught to anticipate. I can't be in the head of the immigration judge. I can only say something after the decision has been made. That is the nature of my calling.
Okay. Thank you so much, Frank Davies, is lawyer for Ken Ofori-Atta. Surely we'll get back in touch with you to get updates of today's sitting in the U.S. If you've just been engaging Frank Davies, his counsel, one of the leading members of the legal team for Ken Ofori-Atta. And he's just been giving us updates of some of the key things we should expect today in court. He's also been condemning the posture of Bernard Mona, the convener, one of the lead conveners for Arise Ghana. They have been picketing the U.S. Embassy, demanding that they expedite the processes to extradite the former finance minister. Well, let me bring in Hobson Adoye. He's director of field operations for the United Party, and he also joined Bernard Mona's Arise Ghana to today picket the U.S. Embassy. Why did you join the team? Let me start on that note. You have to unmute for us to hear you clearly, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear now.
Great. Like I was saying, I'm a believer of probity and accountability. So when I heard Arise Ghana picketing at the Embassy of United States, I decided to join them because it's a good cause and we all want Ken Ofori-Atta to come down so that he can answer some questions. I am against people who are saying we should try him in absentia. I am against it. If Ofori-Atta has nothing to hide, at least you should come down. Question number one, you answer. Number two, you answer. Maybe at the end of it, they will say, they don't have any evidence to prosecute you. And then you'll be set free to go. Are you getting it? So for him to go for, we have barely 8 days, then it will be 1 year. You know, the letter written by Ken Ofori-Atta on 2nd January 2025 to the then Chief of Staff, he said he was traveling from 4th January to 28th January 2025. So today is 20th or so. So we have just 8 days. Then it will be 1 full year. That is how he will return. And as at now, he has not come back. For us, joining them, we are not saying today's court, they should deport him. But we know Attorney General has petitioned the American authority through the embassy in Ghana here. So we're just going there to picket and tell them that, look, Ghanaians are expecting you people to work on the petition that was sent to you by the government of Ghana. That's what we went there to do. And I am not a member of their leaders. I just joined them just to give them the moral support and all those kind of things.
So is it the posture of you as an individual to support them, or United Party itself is supporting Arise Ghana?
No, it's an individual thing.
Oh, I see.
Because, yes, the party have not met to say that let us do this or that. I, as a believer of probity and accountability, I decided to join. So that at least Ghana will, go through this extradition process for Ken to calm down and then answer some questions. You see, at times, we don't need to be shielding some of these things. Like a lawyer for Ken Ofori-Atta, who is a good friend of mine, lawyer Frank Davies. In fact, if you were to say he should hold on, like I will not debate him on telly. Are you getting it? Because I have so much this thing for him. So I will not attempt to debate him. But what I want to say is that, you see, we should not embolden politicians to continue to mess up this country. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
If we don't make sure that Ken Ofori-Atta is down to face the law, whether it's discharged and acquitted or acquitted and discharged, it will be something else. If he's convicted, someone will say, praise the Lord. Are you getting it? If he's acquitted, praise the Lord. We need people to account for their stewardship. Other than that, those in government now, they can also steal. When they lose elections, they just write letter, I'm going for medical checkup, and they leave. I'm going to stay somewhere and be enjoying. So let us all come together as a nation and make sure that Ken Ofori-Atta comes down. Look, I've been saying this all the time, that what is, Ken hiding? That, when I come, I'll not get a fair trial, I'll be misunderstood. What have you done that you'll be misunderstood? Are they saying Ken is a superhuman than other MPP members who are here facing, the law? I don't think so. Are you getting it? So this one, I am praying he doesn't come. It will be an albatross on MPP, the neck of MPP forever and ever. And I've been telling them that they dare not to raise any issue of corruption in this country if they allow Ken to stay in America without coming to face the law. Are you getting it? If you are ready to make sure we fight corruption, why? Calm down. Calm down. They have been saying that, yes, since Fourth Republic, only NDC people have been jailed. Not a single person from MPP has been to inside.
Wei sema huru itime kwa so channel no so mama no aso jemre e wahara sene so bade no e de adom be adom ye ne e besan bo wram na yasomu yi pa GH Politics Avenue.